pay back the loan.
It is negative.
Yeah, well, it's negative incentive.
Well, it's not incentive.
It's
I didn't
negative.
say anything. It is negative.
Incentive. It's
How
negative
come
incentive. Because negative incentive is when you're given, there's like, you're given like a reward for doing something. Like, if you do something, you'll know that you'll get something. And then
Why?
negative.
If I want to do something, I want to get something. I don't understand that. It make explain to me clear because it's very hard for me. I didn't understand that.
Okay.
All right.
So.
Give me example.
Of negative incentive?
Yes.
Okay. So, say you're working somewhere and they say if you don't make 20 sales, you don't sell 20 hamburgers per se.
For a day, for example.
Yeah, then you'll be fired. That's that's an exact. That would never happen, but that's negative incentive. So
That's
if
where's it based from?
What?
That's what it is then.
That's
negative incentive.
That's how loans work. That's how. That's why you have to pay.
Sorry, I don't like it. Loans is forbidden.
You don't have to get a loan.
It's forbidden. Why? Yeah, it is. Because it's not making sense.
No, it's so people, like say you wanted to get a house. You can't get a house on the money you have. You need a loan, and then eventually you'll be able to pay back the money for that loan.
That's what capitalism is based from.
Yeah. I mean,
but it's wrong.
That is sort of flawed because people pay for things with money they don't have, and that gets them into trouble. But
exactly, exactly. For example, you want to buy this flat over there.
Yeah.
And what do you call it? Condo.
No, flats.
In America, you call it condo.
What?
Condo.
A condo is a type of house.
Yeah, type of house.
Condo.
Yeah.
Apartment.
Yeah.
Or apartment.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right. Okay. Let's say you pay this condo. All right. And you do have, for example, the landlord is saying $200,000, and you have only 50, and the rest, what did it come from?
You get a loan.
The loans, it doesn't make any sense. This loans is forbidden. I'll tell you what, because the money in loans doesn't exist. It will give you just credit electronics numbers, but in reality, it doesn't exist, these numbers. So, and you say the contract for 25 years or something like that, and you pay a loans, and they cut from your money, for your wages or whatever, each month, for example, $100, $200, for example, right? But the loan, as soon as the banker give you into your loans, there money doesn't exist. They give you something which is, it doesn't exist, and you pay for it, and you make your life or life slave. You'll be slave of a bank. You are. You understand?
That's what you do when you take out a loan.
That's what we don't have in our country.
You don't have it.
No. We don't have this system. We do. Some banks they do, but I don't trade with them because I know that's what the credit crunch. Because the people got to spend the money for something that doesn't exist. This number is like this country. They say they make $1.3 trillion a year. I don't believe it. Would you make it for with the money? It doesn't produce cars. It doesn't do anything. How come?
It's from the loans.
Yeah, the loan.
That's how they make their money.
Did you believe it's 1 trillion? Did you see it with your eyes? You never see it. Did you see only electronics numbers in the machine?
Yeah, but it exists.
But no, it doesn't exist.
I mean, it's electronic, but
yeah, it's electronics, but it's not there.
It is there.
No, I'll tell you something. I'll give you an example. You know where last year, or before last, it was here, G20.
In at least, if everyone withdrew all their money from the bank would be able to do that.
Yeah.
And the money exists.
The bank doesn't have this money. Just a line. He said you line and you pay for line. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. It doesn't exist 1 trillion, 1.5. That is the numbers exaggerated. And the people spend the money. That's why the credit crunch come from. You see, what do you call it? The banks is corrupt in America. The brothers, what do you call it?
Lehman Brothers.
Lehman Brothers. Because that's what it is. It give loans, but the reality, it doesn't exist. After that, it's all electronics numbers stuck, and they stop it. Where you going to? Because it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
That's why America or any capitalist country, it's based on that.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
why all the banks that's why it's zero commission, which is making sense.
Yeah.
Like in Japanese they do now. I know some banks like HSBC, they rate from Islamic banking is the best because there's no interest. After that, you have 50, it's 50. That's what you see. Middle East people like Dubai and stuff. They have cash. They have reality cash. They have a lot of money, and this guy been there, and he knows what I'm talking. They have really cash. Is it right?
Are you saying that they don't invest? They don't get interest in their banks?
They do some banks, but the majority don't.
They don't get interest in their banks?
No way. Interest, you don't mention other people.
But
You see
interest.
iPhone?
Oh yeah, it is.